السلام عليكم ورحمة الله. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Inshallah, we are looking at, as you can see, lesson number 19, and that is Asdiqai. That is the topic for today's lesson, Asdiqai. So we have here is kind of describing his friends that he has, and of course we all know that Asdiqai is a plural of Sadiq, right, which means a friend. Okay, so inshallah, let's begin so that we'll see what this particular topic entails. So he begins by saying that Li arba'atu asdiqa, I have 4 friends. Hasanun wa Qasimun wa Umaru wa Muhammadun. Right? So these are the 4 friends that he has. So he's going to describe them. He begins by saying that Amma Hasanun, as for Hassan, fawaladun muhazzabun. Fawaladun muhazzabun. When we say muhazzabun, it means someone who is learned, someone who is who has good mannerisms. Okay, he had good mannerisms. I hope that is clear. Halimun. Okay, Halimun is actually from Hilm. Okay, when we say Hilm, Hilm means forbearance, not necessarily forbearance, extreme patient. That's what we term as Hilm. Okay, Hilm is just when someone is really patient. We say Halim. Okay. Even in the Quran, it is used. Allah uses it in the Quran for only 2 prophets. Okay, 2 prophets. Prophet Ibrahim. Okay, Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. Allah says in Ibrahim, Halimun Awwahum Munib. In another place, he says that فَبَشَّرْنَاهُ بِغُلَامٍ Halim. And that is talking about Prophet Ismail. So Allah uses it for Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail alone in the Quran. Okay, also one is really patient, we say huwa Halim. Okay, and then now is Hilm. Okay, La yakzibu. So he has described this friend as having good manners and then being extremely patient. La yakzibu, he doesn't lie. Wala yakdabu, nor does he get angry. Okay. Uhibbuhu li'adabihi wa hilmihi. I love him for his adab, mannerisms, wa hilmihi, and extreme patience. Wa huwa rafiki fil madrasa, and he is my companion in school. Okay, rafiqun is companion, someone who's always with you. Okay, fil madrasa, in school. Wajari fil hayy, and my neighbor. Okay, jarun is the neighbor, right? Wajari fil hayy, and my neighbor in the area. Okay, the area, like we know a city has several areas. So you say this is my area. My area name is so that's what we call hayy, area. Okay, hayy can also be used for district. Okay, the 10 district is also called hayy. So وهو جاري في الحي, and he's my neighbor in the area. وصديقي منذ 4 سنين, and my friend. So this is a singular of Asdiqa, or this one. This is a singular. وصديقي منذ 4 سنين. And my friend since 4 years. منذ is since 4 years. وهو يسكن في حينا من سنين. And he has been he stays in our area من سنين for years. Okay, he has stayed in our area for years. وبيته قريب من بيتي. And his house is close to my house. وليس بين بيوتنا إلا بيت واحد. And there is not in between our houses except a single house. ليس بين بيوتنا. There isn't in between our houses إلا بيت واحد except a single house. ولم نتخاصم. Okay. ولم نتخاصم في هذه المدة مع أننا نسكن في حي واحد. The verb here is تخاصم. Okay. When we say تخاصم, to actually argue. How does it clear? Argue. So يعني تخاصم that's the noun. Argument. So ولم نتخاصم, and we haven't or we didn't argue. Okay, we haven't have any argument. That's what he's trying to say. تخاصم يتخاصم, he is arguing. So even when what's the name, the prophet described the qualities of the hypocrite. Okay, one of the qualities that the prophet mentioned is when he argues, he bursts in rage. Okay. وإذا خاصم فجر. See, وإذا خاصم فجر. So he's saying that ولم نتخاصم, and we haven't had any argument. في هذه المدة, in this period, مع أننا نسكن في حي واحد, even though we stay in the same in one area. Okay, this particular term using this style ma here means that even though. Okay, even though. So for example, I can say if I say I passed the examination even though I am a lazy student. So I can say that نجحت في الامتحان مع أني طالب كسلان. You see, نجحت في الامتحان مع أني طالب كسلان. So that مع there doesn't mean with. It means even though. Okay. So here that's the same thing he's saying. ولم نتحاصر في هذه المدة مع أننا نسكن في حي واحد. Right. Okay. So ونقرأ في صف واحد, and we read or we study. نقرأ here means we study. في صف واحد, in the same class. ونذهب جميعا إلى المدرسة, and we go to madrasa together, and we go together to school. ونرجع جميعا, and we return together. وقد تحاصم كثير من الأصدقاء, and several of the friends has argued and has had arguments. وأرى كل يوم, and I see every day بعض الأولاد, okay, some children يتخاصمون, arguing. ويحب أبي وأمي حسنا, and my father and mother love Hassan. ويفرحان, okay, and they become happy. برفاقته, with his companionship. Rafiq, as we said, is the companion. Rifaqatun is the companionship. Okay, so وَيَفْرَحَانِ بِرِفَاقَتِهِ لِأَنَّهُ وَلَدٌ لَيْسَ فِيهِ شَرٌ, because he is a child. لِأَنَّهُ, because he is waladun, a child. لَيْسَ فِيهِ شَرٌ, there isn't evil in him. لَيْسَ فِيهِ شَرٌ, there isn't evil in him. Okay, this shar means evil. Okay, let me, we have even in the context of the Quran, this shar is being used. Okay, but in general terms, there are three words. Let me just try to explain this thing so that we get it once and for all. There are three words that are used for bad. Okay, even in the Quran, I'm talking about the Quran specifically. Three words, and they are very similar. One is Besa. You have seen Besa. And the second is Sa'a. Okay, Sa'a. And the third is Sharrun, this one. Okay, Sharra. Okay, so the first one, as for the first one, Besa is the opposite of Ni'ma, which means something extremely terrible. Okay, extremely terrible. Besa. And the second is Sa'a. Okay, from it you get Su or Sayyi'ah. Okay, it means for something to be heinous, ugly. Okay, like even the corpse, the dead body is called Sawa. It's called Sawa from the same word. Okay, so for something physically horrible, you don't want to go near it. You see a dead body, how it is. It's something very ugly, right? And then the last one is Shar. This one, Sharun, is the opposite of Khair, which means evil, right? Evil. Okay, so those are the three main words used for something bad. Okay. وَيُحِبُّنِي أَبُو حَسَنٍ وَيَرَانِي كَوَلَدِهِ. وَيُحِبُّنِي أَبُو حَسَنٍ, the father of Hassan loves me. وَيَرَانِي كَوَلَدِهِ, and he sees me as his child, right? Okay, now, so this is his second friend that he's trying to describe. Amma Qasimun, as for Qasim, فَوَلَدٌ زَكِيٌّ, he is an intelligent child. Who sees Zakiyun, intelligent? Okay, Zakiyun means intelligent. Nashitun, of course, we have seen Nashit before, right? Active. Okay. So he's intelligent and active. Tarahu da'iman masruran, you will see him or you will find him always happy. Masruran means happy. Like we see, Ana masrurun biliqa'ik, I am happy meeting you, right? La askuru anni ra'aytuhu qattu mahzunan, I haven't remember. La askuru. Okay, la askuru, I don't remember. Anni ra'aytuhu, that I saw him mahzunan, sad. Mahzunan, sad. Okay, but now let me try to distinguish something here. You see this qattu, it means never. So he's saying that I have never seen him mahzunan, I have never seen him sad. But there are two different similar words for never. Okay, never. Let me try to write it and see. If I see this, okay, if I use this. I hope you can see. I hope you can see. Okay. I hope you can see. Okay. I hope you can see. Okay. So see. You see this one? So the first one is what? It's qatun. Qatun means never. Abadan. Abadan also means never. So what is the difference? Qatun is never in the past. In the past tense. Always used in the past tense. Abadan is never, which is used in the future. I hope that is clear. Which is used in the future. So for example, if I say, I have never seen him. I have never seen him. I will say, ma ra'aytuhu qat. Okay, ma ra'aytuhu qat. Qatun, ma ra'aytuhu qat. I've never seen him. That's the past tense. But if I want to see, I will never see him. I will never see him. Then you have to use abadan. Abadan is never in the future. It's used in the context of the future. Okay, so I will say, la arahu abadan. La arahu abadan. I will never see him. I hope that is clear. So qat used for the past, abadan used for the future. So when he used qat, of course he's talking about the future. I've never seen him mahzun and sad. And that's just which one? That's past, of course. Right? Okay. Okay. So he says that وَهُوَ ذُو أَخْبَارٍ. وَهُوَ ذُو أَخْبَارٍ. When we say someone is zu something, he possesses. Okay, we all need this zu. The meaning of zu malin. Someone who has a lot of money, right? Zu akhlaqin, he has good manners. So وَهُوَ ذُو أَخْبَارٍ. He has a lot of news. Okay, akhbar is a plural of khabar, news, right? وَحِكَايَاتٍ. Hikayatun is a plural of hikayatun, which means story. Okay, story or tales. So he has a lot of news and stories. يَسُرُّ أَصْدِقَاءَهُ. That makes, or he makes his friends happy. The verb here is sarra. Okay, sarra yasuru. Sarra yasuru, to make someone happy. Okay, so yasuru asdiqa'ahu, he makes his friends happy. Bi ahadithihi, with his narrations. With his narrations. A hadith is a plural of what? Hadith. Okay, with his narrations. Inshallah, even in the, what's the name? In the context of Islamic tradition, the sayings of the Prophet, the narrations of the Prophet are called ahadith, right? Inshallah, I hope one day we'll see why they are called ahadith, right? Yes. Okay, I don't want to explain, maybe to make things long here, but let's just note it. Inshallah, one day we'll explain. So, وَحِكَايَاتِهِ. So he makes his friends happy with his narrations and his stories. وَيُحِبُّهُ أَصْدِقَاؤُهُ, and his friends love him. وَهُوَ مُجْتَهِدٌ, and he is hardworking في الدروس, in his studies. لَمْ يَرْسُبْ فِي الْإِمْتِحَانٍ, he has never failed in examination. The verb here, as you can see, is from rasaba. Okay, rasiba. Rasiba. He failed. Okay, yarsubu, he is feeling. Okay. Fi imtihan, in an examination. Amma Umaru, and as for Umar, so he's now trying to describe his friend, another friend who is called Umar. Okay. So, as I told you, The verb here is rasaba. So if I say rasabtu fil imtihan, I failed in the exams. Okay, so rasaba yarsubu. Okay, so amma Umar, as for Umar, fawaladun yatimun, then he is a yatim. As for Umar, he is a yatim. When we say yatim, an orphan, right, bimana, someone who hasn't reached the age of puberty and he loses his father. Okay, he loses someone who loses his father. Yani faqada abahu, he loses his father while he hasn't reached the age of puberty. Okay, baligh, yani he's not he's not a baligh. In Arabic we say baligh. Okay, someone who is yes, in English as we say adolescent, or he hasn't reached the age of adolescent maturity. I think that's the most important thing, maturity. Someone who's not matured and he has lost his father. So that's a yatim, right? Yes, his father, not his mother. Okay. Yaskunu fi hayyina aidan. He also lives in our area. He also lives in our area. Ummuhu ajuzun. His mother is an old woman, and we have explained ajuz previously, right? There's no need to explain much again. Ajuz. Okay. Taktasibu bil khitoya. She earns by sewing. Khitoyatun means sewing or tailoring. Okay. The verb here is iktasaba. Iktasaba means to earn. Yaktasibu, he is earning. Okay. So, if I want to say I earn a living by maybe by working at so and so, that's the same word I will use. Okay, and aktasibu, bi amali kaza wa kaza. You see, so iktasaba is to he worked or he earns a living. Yaktasibu, he is earning a living. Bil khitoyati, by sewing. Okay, sewing, tailor. Okay, so that's why the tailor is called the ha'itun, from the same word. Ha'it is from the same origin. Okay. وَتُنْفِقُ عَلَى وَلَدِهَا. وَتُنْفِقُ عَلَى وَلَدِهَا, and he spends on his child, on her child. وَلَكِنَّ Umar, but Umar, waladun kabirun nafs. Umar is kabirun nafs. When we say kabirun nafs, بمعنى, this is an expression. It's not to be translated literally. It means that when someone sees himself to be he has a high self-esteem. That's what he's trying to say. He sees himself to be big. I hope that is clear. Waladun kabirun nafs. La yakbalu minha shay. He doesn't accept from her eating. Okay. So the mother tried to spend on her, but he says that he's kind of grown up, so he doesn't accept from her mother. Of course, qabila means he accepted. Yakbalu, he is accepting. Okay. Siyabuhu rakhisatun. His clothes are rakhisatun, are cheap. Rakhisatun, cheap. Right? Walakinnaha da'iman nazifatun. But always it is clean. Nazifatun. وَيُحِبُّهُ جَمِيعُ الْمُعَلِّمِينَ. And he is loved. وَيُحِبُّهُ. They love him. The teachers collectively. Okay. جَمِيعُ الْمُعَلِّمِينَ. The teachers all together. يحبه, loves him. لصلاحه. Salahun is uprightness. Okay, when the child is upright, see, we use this term. Salahun, huwa salahun. So لصلاحه, for his uprightness, wa adabihi, and his mannerisms. Oh, that is clear. Wajtihadihi, and his hard working. Wa muwazabatihi, and his perseverance. Muwazabatun is perseverance. So when someone is very diligent on his studies, we say huwa muwazabun ala dirasatihi. Okay, even though things may get difficult, but he still stay on track. Okay. ولم يرسب عمر في الامتحان إلا مرة. And Umar hasn't failed in an examination إلا مرة, except once. وحزن كثيرا, and he was saddened a lot. وحزنت أمه, and her mother was also saddened a lot. لما رسب عمر في الامتحان, when Umar failed in the examination. وأراد عمر أن يترك المدرسة, and Umar wanted to leave madrasa. Okay, he wanted to quit school. Okay, ولكن شجعته أمه. Her mother motivated him. The verb here is shajja'a, to motivate. Okay, shajja'tuhu, I motivated him. I hope that is clear. Shajja'a, he motivated. Yushajji'u, he is motivating. I hope that is clear. So her mother motivated him. وقالت, and she said, أنا أكتسب بالخطاية وأنفق عليك. I earned by sewing or by tailoring. وأنفق عليك, and I spend on you. The verb here is أنفق. ينفق. Okay, he is spending. ورجع عمر إلى المدرسة, and Umar returned to the school. وجتهد كثيرا, and he strived. Okay, he strived a lot. ونجح في الامتحان, and then he passed in the examination. في السنة الثانية, in the second year. وبرز في الامتحان, and then he say baraza. Of course, we know baraza. Okay, baraza, just baraza without the shadda on the ra. Just baraza, he appeared. But when we say baraza with the shadda on the ra, it means to become outstanding out of a group, to become exceptional. Okay, to become distinguished out of a group. So assuming in the class everybody is getting 50, 50, 60, 60, 50, 50, 60, 60, then you go and get 100. You are outstanding. So we see barazda fil imtihan. You are a distinguished, you had a distinguished mark. A mark that is not like the mark any other student get. So that's what when we say baraza. Okay, baraza. He excelled, like he just became outstanding. He's what he had. So we say baraza fil imtihan. Bimana, he excelled in the exams. Like he really had a distinguished. He passed with a distinguished mark. Okay. Amma Muhammadun, as for Muhammad, fatilmizun najibun. Okay. As for Muhammad, fatilmizun najibun mujtahidun jiddan. Najibun is just similar. to the, what's the name there? Muhadhabun. Okay, it's also good akhlaq. Okay, mujtahidun, hardworking, jiddan, a lot. Yubarrizu fil imtihan kulla sana. As for him, he gets exceptional marks. He becomes excellent in he excels in the examination every year. Wa waladun katibun. Okay, wa waladun katibun, and he is a katib. Okay, a katib. Who is a katib? Someone who writes. Okay, someone who writes. Even in the Quran, I think in Surah Al-Baqarah, at the ending of Surah Al-Baqarah, right, we will see this one. Okay, وَلْيَكْتُبْ بَيْنَكُمْ كَاتِبٌ بِالْعَدْلِ وَلَا يَعْبَ كَاتِبٌ أَنْ يَكْتُبَ كَمَا عَلَّمَهُ اللَّهُ فَلْيَكْتُبْ. Okay, in that context, Allah is talking about someone who writes a business contract. Okay, someone who writes a business contract, right? Jayyidul Khat, he has a very nice handwriting. Okay, Jayyidul Khat. Khattun means a handwriting. It could also mean a line. A line is also called Khattun. It could also mean a handwriting. So Jayyidul Khat, he has nice handwriting, good handwriting. Ya'rifu kitabata rasail. Okay, he knows kitabata. This is a masdar. Okay, from kataba. Kataba, he wrote. Yaktubu, he is writing. But writing, the noun writing, is written as kitabatun. Okay, writing. So kitabata rasail, writing of letters. Of course, rasail is a plural of what? Yani risalatun. Right, a letter. وَهُوَ مُتَقَدِّمٌ فِي الصَّفْ, and he is ahead in class. وَمُوَاظِبٌ عَلَى الدَّرْسِ, and he is diligent over the lesson. وَجَمِيعُ أَصْدِقَائِي مُحَافِظُونَ عَلَى الصَّلَوَاتِ, and all my friends, or my friends collectively, muhafizuna, muhafizuna ala salawat, they preserve over their salawat, over their prayers. Of course, when we see hafaza ala, he preserved, he guard. Okay, so muhafizuna ala salawat, they preserve their prayers, they guard over their prayers. Wa muwazibuna ala durus, and they are diligent over their lessons. Walam natakhasam qattu walam naqdam. Walam natakhasam qattu, and we have never argued. Walam naqdam, and we had neither did we, bimana, had we, or neither did we get angry before. Wa arju alla akuna sharral asdiqa. Wa arju, and I hope, okay, I hope alla akuna, that I will not become sharral asdiqa, the evil of the friends. Okay, evil of the friends. Alhamdulillah. So this is his 4 friends that he has described to us. Okay, man la yazuk la ya'rif. Okay, if you don't try, you will not know. If you don't have a taste, you will not know, of course. So after this, please also try to just sit down and try to describe your friends in Arabic language. Let's try to write, and then of course we have learned a lot here. You can just use similar patterns, and then you can also use it to describe your friends, right? Inshallah, we shall stop here and then we'll continue in the next lesson. Of course, we are going to be looking at a very interesting lesson, Korea T. This is the next lesson. Inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Wa barakallahu li wa lakum fi Qur'an al-Hakim. ونفعني وإياكم بالآيات والذكر الحكيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.